In October 2025, Jensen Huang stood on a stage and said something that should have caused a stock market riot. He said NVIDIA had a clear path to becoming the first company in human history worth $10 trillion. Nobody panicked. Nobody laughed either. Because by then, NVIDIA had already done the impossible once. Twice, actually. Here's what most people don't realize. NVIDIA wasn't supposed to win AI. They made graphics cards for video games. The company that would become the most valuable on Earth started as the company that made your PC run Call of Duty smoother. So how does a gaming chip company become the single most important business on the planet, more valuable than Apple, than Microsoft, than the entire economy of most countries combined? The answer is a decision so early, so quiet, that almost nobody noticed it happening. And it would take 20 years to pay off. Back in 2006, NVIDIA built something called CUDA, a way to let their gaming chips do more than render pixels. It could do actual math. Scientific math. The kind of brute force number crunching that had nothing to do with video games. Wall Street hated it. Every dollar spent on CUDA was a dollar not spent on the thing that actually made NVIDIA money. Analysts called it a distraction. Huang didn't care. He kept funding it. For almost a decade, CUDA lost money on paper every single year. But there was a problem for everyone else. When AI exploded first with deep learning, then with ChatGPT, researchers needed one thing: massive parallel computing power. And there was only one company that had spent 10 years quietly building software the entire AI world would run on. NVIDIA didn't just sell the shovels in the gold rush. They'd built the only mine that worked. Every competitor, AMD, Intel, a dozen well-funded startups, tried to catch up. They built comparable chips. Some of them were even good. It didn't matter. Because the real moat was never the silicon. It was CUDA. Millions of developers, thousands of companies, an entire industry's code already running on NVIDIA's terms. That victory created a bigger problem, though. Success this big attracts enemies. He went after CPUs, Intel's and AMD's territory. He went after networking, the wiring between data centers. He went after entire AI factories, full systems, not components. He went after governments directly, calling it sovereign AI, nations paying NVIDIA to build their own private AI infrastructure, no hyperscaler required. By mid-2026, NVIDIA wasn't a supplier anymore. It was the entire stack. NVIDIA's story isn't really about chips or even AI. It's about what happens when a company bets everything on infrastructure nobody else wants to build, the boring, expensive, and profitable layer underneath the thing everyone's excited about. Every gold rush has a company that sells shovels. NVIDIA built the only ground the gold was buried in. Beat. The next trillion-dollar decision is already being made somewhere right now by someone nobody's paying attention to yet.